Yeah, okay, so they're gonna stick with the gangplank. So the problem right now that Origin have is that in the top lane at very early levels, GP will have prio, but usually this matchup is slightly more apolitical.
You can see Reckless is going to try and trade in. Actually, with the last embrace, that's a catch going out. Whippo pops the world under in the top lane. Selfmade's on the top side of the map as well, but with the cannon barrage coming out, Whippo shouldn't be long for the world. First blood goes over to Alfari. Destiny had to burn.
Fantastic position, because not only does he now have an even bigger CS advantage,
oh,
but
Destiny's dead. Destiny's dead, even with the heal coming out, but they're looking to turn it around. The Ignite going down as Reckless gets gobbled up, eaten up. He's done. Destiny might even survive. Oh my goodness. Fnatic baited in, Destiny able to survive for a moment. The tongue lash doesn't connect, it's a double for Origin in the bottom lane. And what a superb start.
And a great exhaust, but the action isn't over yet.
Void Rush coming out, Whippo trying to land the Dark Blade, but in the end, Alfari and Xerxes will get the kill.
He's in our ult though. Many people, like I put Hylissang as my best support of the split, and now he's getting hooked once again.
He does have the thick skin, but the box is coming down. Upset and Destiny are a level up here. Hylissang trying to turn on to Destiny. You can see Upset steps in front of him, trying to get the Devour, and Destiny will fall 1-for-1, but it's Hylissang who gets the kill, and now Upset is going to open up on Reckless. However, Upset will take a lot of damage, needs to switch over his guns if he wants to heal up. Towards that. Xerxes has the level advantage, but Selfmade able to land the smite.
Often just use your ult instead, and that's more than enough to get yourself an execute. And so when I was looking at that play, I was like, why spell as a Cassio? Because you just land E, and because the cooldown is so low, then it's so
like
I don't think it makes sense to go Banshee's Veil against the Cassio. So he might just be building it for the early MR. Hook does land in top lane.
Yeah, onto Hylissang. That's not the target you really want, and Destiny has some damage turned back around onto him. The heals come out. Upset.
Origin set their eyes on another outer tower, and Origin, they've had great control over this early game. A lot of it obviously comes off the back of winning the 2v2 bot lane.
Cloud Soul. Origin still needs to get 3 more dragons if they're going to hit it. Xerxes managed to catch out Nemesis here. No flash, remember. The Petrifying Gaze is going to land. The Void Rush will come out just in time, but Nemesis is able to get the kill. And now Whippo's fighting off towards the bottom side as Nuke Duck forced away. The flash in. Upset. There's the hook, though. You can see the jump in from Selfmade. He goes golden. Hylissang gobbles up Whippo to get him out. The Moonlight Vigil's going to connect as well. And Selfmade is down. 1-for-1 so far in this trade. Hylissang trying to get away, but he doesn't have the flash. All he's got is an exhaust. And at the moment, the stopwatch won't delay for long enough. Healed up with a Piercing Darkness, but in the end he will fall, and Origin get 2 kills.
So initially that play did not...
Time in this middle lane. However, Whippo has a flank. Upset with the Lantern. We'll try and dodge away. Whippo trying to land that Dark Blade. They jump in. Upset's very low already, but Whippo caught underneath the turret now as Upset can open up the big guns. Xerxes going in for the knocker, but Hylissang's going to take a lot of damage, and Whippo's going to get spat out right into the jaws of Origin, who can't quite get him down. Moonlight Vigil connects, and Upset goes unstoppable. 5-0 now on this Aphelios. And Origin
Origin having to have a good early game against Fnatic, I think is a challenge that have been game-changing, and now Origin are controlling this game. They have secured 2 Drakes. We finally get the Cloud Souls. No Zillion this time. There's nothing
to get Hylissang out.
I mean, he's a tanky boy. Good hook lands, but no follow-up. Destiny's
now out of position because of that. Flashes away, the last embrace coming out, he's healed up. Whippo's going to take a lot of damage, and off towards the bottom side of this, you can see Xerxes trying to fight, but a great Dawning Shadow will do a lot of healing, and Xerxes is the first to fall. Whippo, though, getting chased down by Upset, can't quite get the kill. Try and get into it, and you can see, actually, Nemesis is teleporting down towards the bottom side. Oh, no, it's Whippo teleporting, and it's Nemesis teleporting down towards the bottom side of this fight. They've looked for Selfmade. Xerxes down to below half HP.
Wait, but Upset.
Oh, a great hook from Destiny stops Upset from getting caught out. Now he's able to flash, but Whippo able to land the final Darking Blade, and he takes him out. And now this is an awful fight for Origin. Another good hook comes out from Destiny. The Void Rush in. Whippo healing all the way through it, and now Fnatic can find their fight. They can find the people that they want to catch out. Nuke Duck trying to do what he can, but Whippo low. Reckless and Selfmade here in time. Destiny with a good play. The Lantern coming out, but Nuke Duck would take it to his certain death, but he might be dead anyway. Last embrace is used. The Dark Blade connects, and Fnatic find a perfect fight in the river.
Absolute diz. And then disengage after not finding Selfmade, or they should have just stuck on the Baron and looked to kill it. But now the game has flipped completely on its head. Origin down, and now Fnatic sit with the Baron.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, because that Baron is going to allow Fnatic to push in this middle lane.
So good for the vast majority of this game, but frontline for Fnatic to play behind, and the gap between Whippo and Alfari is now starting to close. Here we go, Fnatic looking to dive.
Nuke Duck already almost down. He gets caught out, and now Upset's the next target. They're just dead. Origin can't do anything about this. They just get swept off the map. Summoner's Rift is a graveyard for Origin players, and you can see Fnatic able to take 3, only lose 1, and now can push in for an inhibitor.
Wow, and they just tower dived Origin. There was like nothing that stood in their way. They didn't even need Nemesis. I was just talking about how Whippo had closed the gap against Alfari. He transcended the gap. He flew through the gap. This man was just so strong. And then just when it looked like he was about to die, he also had Hylissang's peel, but it wasn't enough. And now that's going to be 2 inhibitors down. Fnatic have instantly flipped this game around, and Origin, it looks like they're not going to be able to hold on for much longer. Over Nuke Duck. Upset is strong, but he's not as strong as Nemesis. And now they're looking for the collapse. Nemesis, no flash.
Upset caught out again. He tries to blast cone out, but he is just locked down, and Whippo will take him. The flash over the wall from Hylissang. He wants more. He wants a piece of this action. Xerxes going to try and run away. Whippo with the world ender healed up, shielded up.
Oh God, and now with so much of the damage just disappearing, Origin, they're on their last legs. They have to hold this inhibitor tower for as long as they can, but Whippo is pushing in the bot lane as well. Super minions are coming in from everywhere. This is the last hold for Origin.
But how do you hold without your AD carry? He's most of your gold right now. Alfari can try and do something. He doesn't have the cannon barrage. He's used it. That turret is going low as Whippo pushes in the Nexus towers down towards the bottom side. Origin, your last legs, this is your last stand. You got to do something. You got to make a fight happen. Reckless down below half HP, but the Nexus towers are being focused down by the super minions, and that's all 3 inhibitors down. And now the push comes on. Fnatic, 5 members strong, Upset back alive, and we'll see, can they hold on? Origin, knocked back. They've caught Xerxes. He goes golden. Destiny locked up in the last embrace as well. Nemesis steps forward, but he's actually getting chunked out down towards the bottom side of the fight. Nemesis is holding up 2 when Whippo's taken 1. Upset, you got to do something miraculous here. He gets the shutdown of Whippo. Nuke Duck flashes back onto his fountain, but that's the second Nexus tower down. You can see Upset trying to get the damage on Reckless. He gets him. Nuke Duck, and Origin have somehow held on to this game. We've seen that they can do it. But the question is now, with Fnatic continuing to scale up.
The problem is, with 3 waves of super minions walking into the base, there's just going to be so much that Origin...
Ban buff to push in the wave, and this is like 4 super minions. Upset's going to try and clear it out. World Ender used by Whippo. It's last chance saloon for Origin. A good hook comes out onto self-medic. He uses the stopwatch, and now Hylissang's in range for the Devour. Xerxes already almost dead, and he's gone. And now it's a 4v5. Moonlight Vigil coming out, doesn't connect onto Reckless, doesn't connect onto Self-Made. The hook's still missing, the hook's going wide. Hylissang puts down the exhaust, and he's just trying to focus down the Nexus. Whippo fighting off towards the top side. Upset opening up, but that is the Nexus, and that is the series for Fnatic. They will meet Mad Lions in our winner's bracket next.